5 people paid to see the Titanic. The man who built the vessel had been warned, for years, that it could fail. He called those warnings an obstacle to innovation. On June 18, 2023, he was proven wrong. At the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean, Stockton Rush founded OceanGate in 2009. His dream was to make deep ocean exploration accessible to private citizens, not government agencies, not research institutions. Anyone with $250,000 and a sense of adventure. The crown jewel of that vision was a 5-person submersible named Titan, built to descend nearly 4,000 meters to the wreck of the Titanic. In 2018, OceanGate's director of marine operations, David Lockridge, raised serious concerns. The hull had not been independently certified. Carbon fiber, he warned, could develop microscopic flaws under repeated pressure cycles, flaws the human eye could never detect. Stockton Rush's response was not to fix it, it was to fire him. The same year, the Marine Technology Society wrote a formal letter warning that OceanGate's refusal to certify the vessel could lead to catastrophic outcomes. Rush had a phrase he used often. At some point, safety just is pure waste. He argued that excessive regulation had held back exploration for decades. He compared himself to aviation pioneers who took risks others wouldn't, but the pioneers he admired built on engineering principles that were eventually tested, certified, and proven. Rush built on the belief that he was right, and that was enough. June 18, 2023. Titan descends toward the Titanic wreck. With 5 people aboard, Stockton Rush, the pilot, Paul Henry Nargeolet, a renowned Titanic expert, British businessman Hamish Harding, Pakistani businessman Shahzada Dawood, and his son, Sulman, 19 years old, who reportedly did not want to go. 1 hour and 45 minutes into the dive, the support ship loses contact. Stockton Rush's wife, Wendy, was on that ship, monitoring communications. She was a descendant of Titanic passengers. 4 days later, debris is found, roughly 1,600 feet from the Titanic's bow. The U.S. Coast Guard confirms a catastrophic implosion. It would have happened in milliseconds. The carbon fiber hull, the same hull engineers had warned about 5 years earlier, had failed under the pressure. It was never properly certified to withstand. A U.S. Coast Guard investigation later confirmed what the whistleblower had said in 2018. The hull had likely developed microscopic damage over repeated dives. The exact failure mode he had warned about years before anyone listened. 5 people died because warnings were treated as obstacles instead of as warnings. This is Corporate Autopsy. We usually study companies that chose ambition over caution and lost money. This